the new GH5 Mark II, specifically the coating that's on the sensor. I'm not loving what I'm seeing. That's being kicked out of all the content creators from Lumix. I think it's looking a little bit digital, but not in a good type of way. A7S Mark III, for example, which I'm testing, it looks great because it's got the dynamic range, and I think some of the new color sciences has improved somewhat from the previous generations, whereas the GH5, I think the color science on the original and the obviously had a few issues, but overall I think it was very good, and I still enjoy it to this day. This new coating, it's less cinematic or filmic, if I may use that term. I know it's a loaded term and it's very subjective. The digital nature of the way it's looking, I know it's the same sensor, just the coating, it feels more camcorder-like. Even one of the content creators that was shooting anamorphic, some of the qualities of it was fantastic, but again, the image quality looked very, very un-GH5-esque. It didn't have that, and I'm not talking about the grade, I'm not talking about the 60 frames a second, which obviously I've heard people like Griffin Hammond talk about, where they say, yeah, it's the fact that they were in 60 frames a second on their video and it created that soap opera effect. Pretty much seeing it across the board, so I'm not sure if it's a camera that I would necessarily be interested in buying.
You don't have the range.
Same thing I found with the G9. Initially, I was like, when I shot or tested it, fantastic camera, but again, it didn't quite look like the GH5. Something about it, again, just looked a little bit more digital. So I'd be curious to see in the comments below if you know what's causing this issue, whether it's just the coating or the processing that's happening in camera. Yeah, put it in the comments below if you know what's happening there. This channel is kind of going to be about for people who are perhaps starting out, looking to grow in their cinematography and or looking at it from a budgetary point of view. To that end, thank you for joining me, and hopefully I will have a little bit more content in the future. Welcome to the channel. Yeah.